This is the moment the world either applauds or gasps. That single sentence, uttered by a senior White House aide just minutes before the cameras rolled, captures the razor-thin line President Donald Trump is walking today. On one side, a historic handshake between two nations that have hated each other for 4 decades. On the other, 2 wars he still can't end, a brewing constitutional showdown over birthright citizenship, and a Texas political drama that could redraw the entire U.S. House map. But here's where it gets controversial. Some insiders insist Trump's biggest win today isn't the peace deal at all. It's the way he's using it to eclipse Russia on the global stage. Others whisper that the ceremony is little more than a photo op masking a fragile ceasefire that could collapse within weeks. Which side are you on? Let's unpack the day's biggest stories one by one, so you can decide for yourself. 1. The Armenia-Azerbaijan peace framework, a masterstroke or a mirage? What just happened? In the East Room, beneath glittering chandeliers, Trump clasped the hands of Azerbaijani President Ilham Aliyev and Armenian Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan as they inked a framework meant to turn the page on 40 years of bloodshed over Nagorno-Karabakh. The 50-kilometer strip at the heart of the dispute will be rebranded the Trump Route for International Peace and Prosperity. Why it matters? For the first time since the Soviet collapse, Washington, not Moscow or Brussels, is brokering the Caucasus peace narrative. Trump boasted that the EU tried for years, Russia tried for years, Biden tried for 12 minutes, yet only he delivered. Critics counter that the document is vague on troop withdrawals and leaves the final status of Nagorno-Karabakh unresolved. The applause line. Both leaders showered Trump with praise. Aliyev called him tough and smart, while Pashinyan said the deal opens a new chapter. The gasp line. Moments later, Trump asked Aliyev how long he'd been in power. 22 years, Aliyev replied. Trump's grinning response, that means she's tough and smart, sparked a flurry of tweets about the president's casual attitude toward authoritarian longevity. 2. The Putin meeting. Location reveal incoming. Trump teased that by sunset he'll name the city for his long-awaited sit-down with Vladimir Putin. I'm a real estate person. I know about location, he quipped. Insiders hint at a neutral European capital, but Moscow sources claim the Kremlin prefers a Gulf state. The agenda: Ukraine, sanctions, and, quietly, energy markets. Controversy alert. Some Ukraine hawks fear Trump will trade away Crimea in exchange for a quick ceasefire. Kyiv's embassy in D.C. is already circulating talking points urging Congress to watch closely. Do you think any territorial concessions are acceptable if they end the shooting? 3. Gaza, aid up, tensions higher. The administration announced it will quadruple U.S.-funded food distribution sites in Gaza, from 4 to 16, operating up to 24 hours a day. Ambassador Mike Huckabee calls it humanitarian surge. Israel's cabinet approved plans to seize Gaza City outright, setting the stage for full occupation. Critics say the two moves are contradictory, more aid while tightening the military noose. Supporters argue the aid is leverage to pressure Hamas. Which narrative feels more honest to you? 4. Birthright citizenship. Another judge says no. A federal judge in Maryland slapped a fresh nationwide block on Trump's executive order ending automatic citizenship for children born on U.S. soil to undocumented parents. Judge Deborah Boardman ruled the order is likely unconstitutional, echoing 3 other courts. The White House insists the Supreme Court's June ruling, limiting nationwide injunctions, will eventually clear the path. Legal scholars are split. Some say the High Court merely trimmed procedural overreach. Others predict a landmark showdown on the 14th Amendment itself. Ready to debate subject to the jurisdiction thereof in the comments? 5. Texas Democrats. The clock strikes. Friday afternoon was the GOP-imposed deadline for absent Democrats to return to Austin or face a lawsuit seeking their removal from office. The House adjourned after 9 minutes, no quorum, no vote. Speaker Dustin Burrows warned that every extra day could tempt Republicans to draw an even harsher map. Governor Greg Abbott upped the ante, hinting Texas might add extra congressional seats just to punish the boycott. Democrats holed up in an Illinois hotel, endured a second bomb threat in 24 hours. Some call it political terrorism. Others suspect a hoax designed to pressure them home. Where's the line between hardball politics and outright intimidation? 6. IRS shakeup. Commissioner out after 60 days. Billy Long, the IRS commissioner confirmed only in June, is resigning after 2 months on the job. The White House hasn't explained why. But tax policy circles buzz that Long clashed with Treasury over a controversial plan to shift more audits toward upper-middle-class filers. Expect Senate fireworks at the next confirmation hearing. 7. UCLA settlement, a billion-dollar question. The administration is demanding $1 billion from UCLA over allegations the university mishandled pro-Israel and pro-Palestinian campus protests last spring. The draft settlement would funnel money to campus safety initiatives and create a federal oversight panel. Free speech advocates are furious. Pro-Israel groups say it's long overdue. Which side will dominate your timeline? 8. Tariff fallout. Prices about to pop. New Trump tariffs on cars, coffee, and clothing take effect next week. Retailers warn of sticker shock. The White House promises the pain is short-term and will revive U.S. factories. Economists note that previous rounds raised prices without a clear manufacturing rebound. Are you willing to pay more at checkout if it means more jobs at home? 9. FBI purge. Senior officials fired. The Bureau ousted at least 2 top officials, including the former acting director, in what insiders call a loyalty test. Trump allies cheer the removal of deep state holdovers. Former agents warn of institutional brain drain. Does draining the swamp justify risking national security expertise? 10. Venezuela bounty doubled. The State Department doubled the reward for information leading to Nicolas Maduro's arrest to $50 million, branding him a narco-terrorist. Caracas calls it imperial piracy. Some Latin America experts argue the bounty is symbolic. Others fear it green-lights covert action. Would you celebrate or condemn a snatch-and-grab operation in Caracas? So, where does this leave us? Trump supporters see a historic peacemaker, a tariff-wielding economic nationalist, and a president unafraid to challenge stale orthodoxies. His detractors see photo ops masking deeper conflicts, constitutional overreach, and political stunts that could backfire spectacularly. Which view is closer to the truth? Drop your hottest take below. Agreement, outrage, or something in between. The comment section is yours.